Okay, ready?
52's the mic. We gotta get the ball. Can you get the ball right here?
Shoot!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
To throw on second down. Henry going deep here for Allen. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the run is counter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
60 outlaw.
53's mine. It's just me and you.
On second and 9, Rudolph. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
53. It's
Pilot, 64. Reach.
That's going to be a long day. Back.
Yes, Mike.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
30 base.
Jatavis Brown on the tackle.
Nice.
Brings up third down.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Hey, Haywood.
31's the mic. Call it. 31's the mic.
Go. Hit it.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get set. Watch.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 55. I got him. Mike 55.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You're out. Look at me, Zipper. Hey, exit. Get it.
From the gun, Henry. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? 50, plant.
53, Mike.
X3, 218, chop it. Lead driver.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set up. 60, Pittsburgh.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Let's go.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Delta.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Protein spill. Under 10. Under done.
Got an open man is Washington. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Yep.
He'll try and run forward with Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey!
Check, check, check.
Go.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, Charlie. 52, my 52. We own it. We own it. Let's go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Down. 30 base.
52's the mic.
You ain't going nowhere. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 20.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey, Alpha. Get it ready.
Operating from the gun. Henry. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 50.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hard, hard.
55.
Hey, 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 hey.
24. Watch 24.
Buzz, buzz.
25. Check 25.
2nd and 1. Caught by Allen. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play call.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Stop your whining. Watch twist.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Fresno.
Yo, go.
To throw again, Henry. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now Gordon on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want this.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch this. Bravo. Mike 52. Five.
Looking to throw. Henry, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, high 7.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
You ain't got nothing. Yeah.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
No, check that. Hey, Sam off.
Right here. Sponge. No.
Go.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Check 43. He's coming. We got double up.
X3, 218, chopper.
From the gun, Henry. Incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
52's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. New mic 52. Right 52.
Ready?
On third down, Henry. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jordan Evans coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Badgley's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Right back to Connor here on first. Shreds him with a stiff hook, and it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Wide, get wide.
Blue draw quarter.
Check. Lucky.
Nice.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Here's Rudolph off play action. Now he's forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
logo.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, Wahoo!
31's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. 31's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Shoot!
3rd and long. It's Rudolph. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got? Let's go.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
60 outlaw.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 52's the mic.
Yep.
52's the mic.
Hey, exit.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it down.
Operating from the gun. Henry going deep here for out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rudolph looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Ready? 60 or. X3. 218. Chopper. Let's go.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass.
6'6", bullet high.
Again, it's Connor. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 41.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. They'll run on first down. Connor. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Shoot.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
On the double.
Watch 49. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right.
Protein spill. Big grip.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 31's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Rudolph now to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap, because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Alpha.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Cross.
Now.
Out of the gun, Rudolph looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
53.
Play action. It's Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On
1st and 10, Henry. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Mike 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, defense. Hey! Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike.
Back to throw. Henry looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. High 7.
52's the Mike, boy. 52. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Watch QB drop.
Get it.
From the gun, Henry. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
80 weapon. Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On the draw, counter. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Henry. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Foxtrot. 52, Mike 52. Oh, you got deep?
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, pick it up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pilot, 64, weak.
52's the mic.
On first down, Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Check safety, check safety.
Topper. Get it.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
60 outlaw. Go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, come on.
Ready.
He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
You go tight. You got tight.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit. Go. Look at me. Zipper.
27. I got him.
Hey, Haywood.
Check pass. Check pass. Hey, check
Now.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ready?
One score down. Here we go.
Hey, exit.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Here I come. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Good track. Good track.
Yep. Five.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 40-yard line.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.